Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America in this society. I want to start out giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. Then the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This is the brother Manazawa Yunya, A.K.A. Mataz, and I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically, man, beware of these females, bro. Like, I'm gonna show some of the video. I don't know if I'm gonna try to show the whole thing because we'll see. You know, you're gonna see some kind of violent, but it ain't showing too much. I don't know if they'll keep it up and not try to take it down. But beware of these females, bro, and these simp niggas, man, these adulterers. And man, the Lord is tired of this adultery, bro. This is out of order, man. I'm gonna let this play.
Who that is?
So as she walking to the door, the guy calling her phone. You see her phone flashing. That's why her phone flashing like that, because she's getting called back to back by this by her actual guy. You know?
Who that? Who that? Who you looking for? What car? Who you looking for?
So yeah, that's enough right there. I ain't gonna show too much, but you saw some sparks. Yeah, man. So this hey man, we've been saying this for the longest. A lot of men that's out here that are dead or locked up in jail is because of the cause of a damn female. Don't try to get it twisted. They just out here to know it literally be because of a female, man. They have became an enemy, and he just lost his life because he calling her phone back to back. You saw her phone flashing and shit. That was him calling her phone, and she up in there committing adultery with another person. You know, well, he probably tracked her phone too, because I think that was his crib, dude, because he said, he kept saying, who is it? Who you looking for? Because it must have been his crib. So he must have tracked her phone and committed adultery. She committed adultery with this dude, and he claimed, and then, you know, the song, probably, you ready to die about that bitch? That's what the song was playing. You ready to die about that bitch? And he ended up losing his life, man, over this funky ass, dirty ass bitch, bro. Cause she want to suck and fuck another nigga, man. And you know, a man get mad about that, man. That's his possession. He have every right to be mad. He have every right to want to do something. You know, that's your woman, bro. Your woman sucking another man's rod, man. That shit, you know, it's vexing in itself, bro. But what I was gonna get this, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna read 13. And give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. So you got to be careful with these females, bro. They so wicked and evil, and they evil intent to want to commit adultery and all of that. It's getting out of hand, bro. And how about you not shy? It's getting sick and tired of that with this adultery, man. Like, it's getting out of hand. It's just out of hand. Let's get to verse 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of her sinner fall upon her. And it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of these females. So, hey, man, these females are the wickedest thing. You have to be aware of them, man. You get your life took. And then you got these dudes, man, committing adultery. He probably ain't spending a dime on her, doing nothing. He committing adultery with her and all of that, man. Let me get this. Verse 24. of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And you see, man, he died. Most of us go to jail. We die because of these females, man. You gotta be careful. So beware of these females, bro. You know, you gotta beware of them, man, because they wicked. They out of order. Their intent be off. You know, gotta be careful, bro. Lose your life, and that's what happened, man. That's all. I ain't want to show too much, but man lost his life, bro. Lost his life, man, over some female that he knows she wasn't faithful, man. That's why it says right here, verse 25, give the water no passions, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go, man. Just let them go, man. If she ain't going how you want her to go, you can let her go, man. You know, now you're going to have trouble in the flesh. You might have some arguments and stuff like that, you know. But if she ain't going how you want her to go, man, cut her off and let her go. Just let her go, man. Why are you even putting yourself in that position where you got a headache, where you dealing with a lot? Why would you even do that, you know? That makes no sense. Why would you stress yourself out over some demonic female who gonna be committing adultery any goddamn way? What is the point of that? You know? And then these simp dudes, man. Hey, the Lord gonna kill you guys, man. Committing adultery, thinking it's cool. Hey man, that judgment gonna come back to him. Don't worry, it's gonna come back. You know? It's Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committed, it says, but whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. This is what happened with these guys, man. They destroy their own soul. They lack of understanding, because when you clapping another man's woman, you are uncovering that man's nakedness. You know, and you guys think you up, like I'm up one, I'm up. I just took his bitch, or whatever you want to say, or the wickedness, man. Like she can't be took again. You think so? If it was so easy for you to take her, you don't think she can be took it by somebody else? She could be took again, man. Make it make sense, man. Y'all simps and you wicked, adulterous niggas, man. Y'all gotta make this make sense, bro. You know, I said a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. Your reproach is not gonna be wiped away, because that adultery is a sin into death, man. That's serious. Adultery is a very serious thing, man. You know, you committing adultery. Lord don't like that shit. The Lord hate that shit, man. He literally hates that, man. You committing adultery, man. You think you all up in another man's woman. You know, that's out of order. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Exactly, man. That's the rage of a man. He ain't gonna spare you in the day of vengeance. Put you to death. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou giveth many gifts. So it don't matter what you do or what you say or how you give gifts or anything, man. That man is ready to put you to death because you took his property. See, they don't understand, man. That's a man's property, man. You know? You can't steal a man's property, man. The Lord is not dealing with that adultery, man. Unless the Lord told you to take over that city or some woo-woo, and that's it. Other than that, that's all. It's out now. You can't do that shit no more. You can't do it. You know, the Lord has certain laws on things, certain liberties we could do, but it's a lot of things that's just cut off now, man. You know, simple as that, man. You think when we get in the kingdom, we gonna mess with used up women? No, they all gonna be virgins. Even of the other nations, they gonna be gifting us their daughters. So it ain't gonna be no more messing with another man's woman. You know, it's completely out of order, and the Lord ain't dealing with it, man. And how about Shemal Shai is going to destroy 2/3 of our people, man? Excuse me. And that's just wicked, man. But yeah, man, you die because of these females. That man lost his life. He lost his life, man. And she don't care. She don't, act like she cares. She don't care. She don't give a damn. She was the cause of that man losing his life, man. You know? But she gonna continue doing this. This is Ecclesiastes 26:12. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found the fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So these females are gonna open them legs to any man. It don't matter who she open it to. She gonna commit that adultery, bro. That adultery is going to get committed, bro. It don't matter how good you lay the pipe. Like Elder Malcolm will always say, man, it don't matter how good you stroking it, hitting it, beating it up, whatever. And man, she's not faithful. She's gonna commit that adultery. So you could be striking it. You could be the best stroking. I be stroking. It don't matter how good you stroke. Yeah, man. So you just gotta be careful, man. These females gonna still ride the ride. She gonna do it to him. So what was the point, man? That man. Now he could hit with self-defense. It could be hit with self-defense because at the end of the day, that was his house. But he tracked her phone there. So this showing you that he lost his life on account of her, man. Even though, that was his phone. I mean, his crib. Because obviously, he's saying, who is it? But she was getting blown up back to back. So he had a tracker on her phone to see where his girl was at. He's like, damn, what the hell? Where you at? She with a whole nother dude getting piped down. This man committing adultery with her. He lose his life. So he might get slapped with some self-defense. Yeah, I was just defending myself. This man coming to my crib. But it was all on account of that female. You know it because he was calling back to back. That's why her phone was flashing like that. Because he calling her. The females ain't wise enough sometimes to just put their phone on do not disturb. Most of these females. But you know why? They don't even put their phone on do not disturb a lot anyway, because most of these guys, they be trusting their woman, But, I ain't about to go on too long, man. Hey, man, just beware, man. You could lose your life, man, over these females. I'm going to read this one last scripture there, Ecclesiastes 7:26. Oh, you know what? I got to read the other one, too. I find more bitter than death the woman who hearts is snares and nets. And it says, who hearts is snares and nets in her hands as bands. Whoso pleases the Most High Power God shall escape from her, but the sinner should be taken by her. Amen. Obviously, he was the sinner. He got his ass put to death on the cause of her. But I want to get this, because she act like she ain't doing nothing wrong any goddamn way. It's Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And that's just what it is, But I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honor to our apostles and elders, and GMS brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters out listening and learning, being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Bible ball.